Okay, so we are back. We didn't do a video yesterday. We did a time-lapse video. So today, this is our boss, Natalie.
Hello.
Tell us what you did before you started working at LAI, because you worked as a manager for paper shredding.
I was a plant manager at Cintas Document Destruction. So I worked for Cintas for 13 years, started in their uniform business, and then went to their document destruction.
So what does a uniform business do? Do they clean uniforms or do they destroy
We
them?
laundered uniforms for lots of different companies where their employees wore uniforms. I started off as a management trainee and kind of spent a lot of time in all the different departments, and then went to their document destruction division later in my career. But I spent about 8 years in that division as a plant manager, but my roles included the office management, plant management. I was in charge of HR, I did all the safety training for our location. So while I wasn't working with people with disabilities,
Right.
I was learning pretty much every other aspect of business.
So like you would say that like you could take stuff you learned from that job
Absolutely.
and apply it to this job, because like you guys basically, like with shredding essentially, like that's what you did in a nutshell.
Yeah, we offer shredding services, but with that comes, you have to manage your customers, you have to make sure all the bills are paid and bills are collected, the invoices are collected, you have to make sure you're safe, operating within, the laws, which is for the HR, recruiting, interviewing, training, all of those things. So it very much prepared me for this job. The only part I didn't have experience in was working with individuals with disabilities,
Right.
Which I was really nervous about. But once I got into the job, I found out that's the funnest part. That's the easy part. You guys are just like everybody else. You want to be treated just like everybody else, and as long as you do that, then the rest is easy peasy.
Yeah. People tend to respect people who come in and treat people with respect.
Yeah, and you guys, all of our employees deserve that. You're just you're actually harder workers than the general population, I would say. Back in my old job, it was hard to get people to come to work every day and to get excited about being there. And our crew here, everyone's just excited to have a job and to have a purpose.
Because
so they most of the time show up every single day and are ready to work, which is really refreshing.
I can tell you, like, when I was in school, like, a lot of people, my dad even said this, like, I worked twice as hard as somebody who didn't have a disability because I was out to prove that I could do just as much as somebody who didn't have one. And
and you can.
anybody can, I believe anybody can. That's kind of the point of this channel, is to show that people, not only give people, not just like you, but Debbie's Ultimate, Debbie Mashik has been on this channel, but Josh has been, George, a few other people have been, but it's to give people who wouldn't have a voice and a chance to be able to talk.
Yeah.
13 years is a long time, That's incredible. That's a lot.
I've almost put in 6 years at LAI, and it goes fast. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I would say that is awesome. Like, what made you, like, you could get a job anywhere else. What made you want to work at LAI versus, like,
It's
I don't know,
rewarding.
a fancy bank, I don't know.
There's something to be said about serving people and not a company.
Right.
I get to do the same type of job that I had before that I liked. I love that every day is different and our business is always changing from one day to the next. But the best part about my job is that I get to make a difference in everybody's life that works here. And I truly believe that having a workplace is very important for our employees. A lot, the alternative for many of our employees would be that they stay at home every day. And I can't even imagine what that kind of life would look like, because I know myself, I take a lot of pride in my work, spend a lot of my time and energy with the work that I do, and I can't imagine not having that in my life. So
Trust
I'm
me,
passionate.
I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I had to wait 2 years for
To get a job.
disability to go through. I wasn't going to share, but I'll just share it. Disability didn't go through for 2 years. We had to go to court to actually fight for my right to have disability, because people were not believing 5 doctors when they said I have these disabilities. So I had to go to court, spend 2 years not working, because if I didn't work, they could say, well, you couldn't pay for Social Security. They like to kind of be a pain in the bear.
And just because our employees are working here doesn't mean this is the only option. We by no means force people to come to work here.
Oh, yeah.
This is a choice, and that's what's important about A-Team, is that we protect this being a choice, because there's many different choices people can make as far as their work environment. They can work competitively, you can work in supported employment, you can volunteer.
Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah. I actually should have thought about this, but
but sheltered employment is an option.
Yeah,
you want to make sure
every YouTube video tells the name of the song, and then it shows my job, my choice. But I really haven't explained it. That's kind of what it is. Sorry, you guys, for that. Really. Anyway, it's pretty fun, rewarding job, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. It's really fun to be challenged by always making sure customers are pleased with our work, making sure our employees are happy with the jobs that they're doing.
Yeah, it's matters.
But yeah, it's a great place to be. So yes, that's
what
why
are the challenges?
I enjoy it.
What are the challenges of like you have to please like the customers and stuff like that? What are the, you don't have to go into depth, but what are the detail? What are some things that you want people who maybe are like, oh, well, we don't know what she does?
Yeah. The hardest part, I think, of the equation is making sure there's enough work for our employees. We have 55 adults with disabilities that are very capable, and that's a lot of hands to keep busy every single day. It takes a lot of projects. So we never turn business down. We are always keeping our eyes and ears open for opportunities. So I would say if anybody wants to help support our program, that they should give us a try and give us an opportunity to serve them, whether it be through packaging and assembly, stuffing mailers, putting together different components such as hardware packets, using our secret destruction services, recycling with us. We take cardboard for free. We also recycle boat dock foam, and then we have a garden center, Gifted Gardens. So any of those things that you can do to support LAI are appreciated, because it makes a big difference in these guys' world. So.
And I would say that, let me see. That's good. Anyway, well, if you guys have heard it, we challenge you guys to come give us business.
Yeah, come by and see us. We love tours. You can find us on our website, lakeareaindustries.org. We also have Facebook pages for Lake Area Industries and Gifted Gardens. And we have a website too that you can put in your information so that we can contact you and give you more details about the services that we provide.
And I think that's awesome. And before I go, I would like to thank all the people who watch the videos and subscribe or don't subscribe and just watch it and like it. It means a lot that you guys support the channel, because it helps support people with disabilities. And the whole point is to show people who may not understand what's going on. Because like I tell you, like I tell everybody, we're singing to the choir. We're reading the same books. It's a quick conversation, but for the people who may not understand it, thank you guys for watching, and we appreciate your support.
Thanks for supporting in.